Listen, Linda.
Well,
Look what I made.
what is that?
It's a goose.
It's a little thingy. So how was everyone's Thanksgivings? I think you guys were talking about it before I entered the chat room, which is what this is. It's just a chat room from the 90s.
Wow.
On AOL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Age,
old
sex,
school.
location.
Wait.
Um,
Oh.
mm,
Well, that
I don't
killed the
know. I mean,
conversation.
like,
Oh, this is live?
I've always lied about it. So,
Which one?
all.
All.
Oh.
For the most part, when I started chatting on the internet as a young teen, I was like, well, it's a lot safer to do this as a boy. So I guess that's what I'll do.
She's like, I'll be
So I
Jan
did.
from California.
It's yawn.
Or Jan from.
So
Not
my
California.
neighbor for my entire life until I moved from my grandparents' house, they were Jan and Sue. They were not great lesbians. They were just a guy and a girl in a hetero relationship. So that's why I was very confused.
So is Jan longer
Jan is one of those
or
names.
something?
No, that was just his full name. Was just Jan, and he sold insurance.
Well,
It's one of my top stories, really.
it was a good one.
Man, that is your
Wait,
top
that was
story.
a story, not a
Let me
warm
tell
up.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what's gonna happen next?
Most of the time when I attend a party, that's the first one I tell, and people lose their minds for it. They are just,
Wow.
Veronica, how did you get to learn so many cool stories? And I'm like, well, I grew up next door to them.
Good story.
Most of the time people cheer when I say that.
Oh.
So
I was golf clapping. I just couldn't hear it.
what's wrong with you guys?
We're sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, should I get on the internet?
I mean,
That'd probably be
ideally.
helpful.
I feel like you
Off
already
the internet?
are.
Like, guys,
How are we
is that
talking?
Wait, are you in my
like, are
fucking
off
computer
the
right now?
grid?
Listen. I recently switched over to Firefox. And
What?
From
Wait.
what?
Internet Explorer?
no, from Google Chrome.
Oh,
And I've done this to myself because Google Chrome kept doing weird ass shit to me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to Google Chrome, where I've learned that you can't copy and paste in your Google Docs. And I'm like, that's almost all I use the internet for is Google Docs. So,
Oh.
and this podcast. So,
V, you might have fucked up.
Yeah. It's not too late to switch back.
well, I don't know. I mean, Firefox has been really good to me. Like, for instance, there is a red flashing camera in the corner of this web browser. So it's like, hey, girl, you are definitely broadcasting yourself to the internet. So that's good in case I decide to accidentally forget and then maybe take off my shirt or something.
Like,
I don't
you
know.
do.
Which happens when you
Which-
forget, you know?
Happens
Like-
when you forget.
does that happen to other people? Like,
Wait, you mean
I'm
like
just-
I,
yes, I'm not on video camera.
like-
This
I
shit's
feel like
coming
I'm
off.
not being observed right now. I'm just gonna have to doff all my clothing.
Well, I mean, if I get hot,
Right.
you know,
This
Just
this
saying.
stream has turned into something completely different.
See, 'cause my buddy was coming over yesterday. I was like, well, let me know when you're leaving the house for my house so I can find some pants. I was like, so, give me a pants warning. And so he shot me a text, and then like an hour later showed up, and I was like, I feel like that was a troll. I had to wear pants for like an hour longer than I needed to. It's not cool, man.
so I am a little cursed, a little bit. Um, I am cursed because there are things called stickers in the South and places where there are these little pods with like maybe 15 to 20 spines on them. And I don't know how because I make everyone take off their shoes and they're still everywhere.
The stickers.
The stickers, yeah. I mean, like people track them all over. In fact, I've made a very hard rule of like, if you come into my room and you're wearing shoes, I will just shout at you, like, get out! Because they attack me. And so we've had the no shoes rule for many, many months. And every single day, I will turn to Sam and say, oh, I have a sticker. Because at random, a sticker will just find its way to my body. I was running an HDMI cable through the wall of the house into a tiny hole, and it popped out. And do you know what was on it? A sticker.
Oh.
And it happens to me every day.
It
And
also
Sam
serves
is
as
just like,
insulation. It's fine.
he's like, I haven't had a sticker in months since we implemented the no shoes rule. And I'm like, what? It's so crazy. It's just, I don't
Weird.
know.
Your
Yeah,
life
it's
is
very
like
strange.
a Studio Ghibli movie, but just tragic. They're not like fun little like dancing motes that like follow you around. You just get attacked by like spiny, inanimate objects.
Oh.
Yes. I forget
Wow.
the other way in which I'm cursed, but I'm sure it'll come to me. Are we ready to record?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Great. And 3, 2,
Wait.
1.
No,
What?
not ready.
Oh,
Whatever.
Okay.
Stacey's like, oh,
Remember
shit,
when I
wait,
said,
what?
are we ready to record?
No,
And everyone said,
because I was
yes.
doing others. I'm sorry. I was setting
She's
stuff up
starry.
in the Dropbox. All right, I'm
I
ready.
mean, she is starry.
3, 2, 1, click.
Ah!
I did it.
Look
I forgot to
recording.
title it.
I fucking. Oh, really?
Wait, do we need
Really,
to stop?
wait, are we stopping?
Yeah, please
Oh
stop.
my god.
Not my fault. I was trying to remind V to do a thing.
That's
Of course.
impossible.
Of course.
And I hope you're not trying to remind me in Slack because I have turned that shit off because you guys troll me with it. So,
Oh,
I've never
shit.
done that.
Hello,
Yeah, I don't
Michael
think I have
Wilson.
either.
Yeah.
Have
okay. And 3, 2, 1, click.
I have clicked the
Yay.
bouton.
I?
I
Testing.
have two.
Testing.
Oh, testing.
The solid white square, right? That's what I clicked.
No.
Tennis is blue. Tennis is blue.
What?
What?
What is blue?
Tennis is blue.
Oh man, I'm
I'm testing
recording.
my audio.
The pen
Yeah,
is
guys, God, tennis is
What?
blue. Jesus Christ. You
I
guys don't
didn't
know
know that.
anything.
I really don't.
Elephant is sky. Elephant is sky.
I feel like maybe, and this is just me being cursed. I think that Fred is definitely a Russian operative out to steal our nation's secrets. So,
That's like the secret like cipher that triggers V into action because she is
Oh.
also
She has like those
she's a
keywords.
sleeper cell.
Sleepers.
oh my God,
Ooh.
I knew it.
Oh
That's
my
why she's cursed.
That's why all the stickers.
Maybe they're actually like spy devices. Oh.
Lord.
That's why people always ask
Mystery
you
solved.
where you're from because you're not from Texas. You're from Mother Russia.
Oh my God. Wow, what a revelation.
Wow.
What
Da,
a
Veronica,
revelation.
da.
Yeah.
Ah.
Veronica
yeah.
Molotov cocktail. Your
So
name.
this is my goddamn podcast. But my daughter has been watching this show about little dancers. You know, they do these classical dances. And I have not seen really any of this, but I walk in on this one episode where they have this Russian dance instructor, and one of the boys is like, I don't understand how to cha-cha-cha. And he's like, I can't do this. And he just walks out. And she goes, and this would never happen in Russia. You walk out in Russia is bad. I was like, what do they do to you? I was like, God damn. So, but yeah, it was really crazy.
And then there's like a gunshot in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You do not walk out on Russia. Russia walks out on you. Lacra.
Lacra.
Oh god.
Oh, goddamn. I might have to go get another drink, and I'm very sorry because we just started recording.
Good timing.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to start like getting together an hour before we're supposed to record.
I thought that was the point of the 6 o'clock versus 6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
Eh,
I mean, it didn't work, but I mean, it's the thought that counts.
It's a good theory.
Stacy, are you going to see the Backstreet Boys?
I am going to see the Backstreet Boys.
I noticed that I wasn't invited.
Do you want to come to the little town near me to go? I will gladly get you a ticket.
Maybe. When is it? I got to think about it.
September 2019.
Oh, September.
Oh,
That's why I didn't buy
dang.
tickets, because I didn't know what my life was going to be in September 2019. That's right.
Well, obviously, if you buy tickets, you'll be seeing the Backstreet Boys. Shit.
Oh, you guys are within like driving distance of each other, huh?
Like
Yeah.
4
Well,
hours.
technically,
Oh,
everybody
wow.
except for Alaska and Hawaii is in driving distance.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Oh my
Oh my God.
I mean, I can make a day trip to go see V, but I can't make a day trip to go see any of the rest of y'all.
Yeah. What's wrong with
Just
you?
for your information, you could technically drive to Alaska, Mike.
Well, yes, you
To
could
go to
technically,
Canada.
but I mean, that would definitely be outside of normal driving distance.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cthulhu and Friends. Do we even do this intro anymore? I don't know, but we're here and I'm doing it. I'm so excited to be back. I'm V, and today I am joined by, I guess, 4 other cool people. Hey, guys. How's it going? It's great to be here.
It's great.
It's good. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm excited that none of you have jumped in to say who the fuck you are.
Who the fuck are
Because
you?
I said I'm V.
Oh, right, well,
I thought we
do
had
what
to
you
go in
asked.
order.
Pay attention.
Hi, I'm Mike Lane. I jumped the fuck in here.
He
Oh,
wrote
And I'm
it.
Steph, and I'm going out of order.
My name's Fred. I'm gonna go before Stacy.
And I guess I'm Stacy.
And she's last.
Yep. So have fun with that, hero.
Yeah. And
Make us
he's
sound
hero. He makes us sound not like this, which is how we do sound when we record this podcast. And then we come out like a buttered roll.
Yes.
Which you would know if you watch us on the YouTubes.
Yeah. Watch us on the
Yeah.
YouTubes.
What
Okay,
is-
everybody.
um,
What?
what is our official order? What order are we supposed to go in?
Well, I always do it in order of how you're set
Yes.
up on my screen.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
So it changes. It's not really an
Are
official
we
order.
doing it right?
Yeah.
Huh?
No,
do-
because you see on the screen, and then it went Mike, Steph, me, Stacy. Was that in the same order as what we are on your screen?
No, in my screen, you are Stacy, Fred, Mike, and Steph.
Okay.
So
Ah.
it was really cattywampus, and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Awesome.
What's
I
cattywampus?
Like that intro?
Listen,
Texas.
when you get a buggy, you put a cattywampus in it.
It's a
You watch
perpetual
out for
motion
stickers.
machine. It's fine.
Yeah.
You are
It's science.
definitely correct by like none of those words make sense.
People say cattywampus. I picked it up off the internet.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
cattywampus.
I don't know what it means exactly, but I say it.
Lots of things.
I say it and I spray it. Because it's a cat thing. So clearly, when you're trying to mark your territory,
Oh
catty
god.
and wampus, which I can only imagine is marking your territory with your ding dong.
La Croix.
That's a thing we
You
do.
challenged me.
I did.
And I'm
I
gonna
did.
laugh every time.
I brought a tear to my eye. Okay. So we did the intro.
Last
take this
time
Sort of.
I'm getting too hot.
in
Oh, yeah.
Word World.
Michael, what happened last time?
Last time on Cthulhu and Friends. Oh shit. We walked into a house, and by walked I mean we didn't really walk, but
Kind of broke. I would say Todd broke into a
broke in.
house. Todd.
he was encouraged.
Wow.
Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
And then I lied to a cop.
Yeah, you did. You
Who
did it
doesn't?
real well too.
Who doesn't?
You know.
Do you know how fast you were going? Fucking no. I'll tell you.
Do you?
Sorry, I needed to pull up one extra thing. Oh, yeah. So you guys broke into the house. You got out of a bad sitch with the police.
Yeah.
And
We
then you
walked
went
around
to
the
the
corner.
ferry and you met Bird Art.
Devin Caldwell.
Devin.
Oh,
we talked
creepy
to the-
fuck.
We talked to the mean lady in the store.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because we misremember
She's-
everything.
Yeah.
She's real rude.
Wasn't it called like Bodega Nights or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like something I'd make up on the spot.
And it's all coming back to me.
We also all received like mysterious ferry tickets signed by like the governor or something like that.
We also
Yeah.
leveled up twice, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that'll help you.
Wait, we did.
No.
Oh.
Come on, friend.
Not at all.
I was
gotta
like,
commit,
I am
Fred,
not
you gotta
prepared
commit.
for this. I'll be right back.
Okay. So you're all on the platform waiting for the ferry to dock, and you see a man lean into your group, and he says, I need to check all of your items before you actually board the ferry. There is some contraband that is not allowed onto St. Paxton Island. If you'd like, we have lockers. So if you are a tourist, you can leave it there. You can come back when your stay is over. Just in case. So if you would please let me know if you have any fruits or vegetables or weapons or electronics or cell phones or computers
Wait, are there cell phones and computers?
Yeah, those don't exist.
or pagers.
God, are there pagers?
Probably yes.
Don't
Rotary
listen to me.
phones.
Did you unplug your wall phone and put it in your phone bag?
I gotta bring this fax machine, you see?
I call it a mobile phone. I unplugged it from the wall and brought it with me.
Would Clara's camera count as an electronic device?
Well, do you hand it over to him? How do you respond?
I don't think I would mention anything about it. Because my camera's very important to me, and going to a new location, I'd want the opportunity to take pictures. So
Okay.
So
I would say, we don't have any fruits or veggies or anything like that.
Well, great. That's great. That's great. I'm excited for y'all's trip. I do see here that each of you have an indefinite stay ahead of you. That is exciting. I have never seen that before. I'm thrilled to be taking you over to the. My mother, Patty, will be there. She's part of the visitor center. She's the manager over there. She'll be really excited to see you. Okay. if you'll just want to head over to the line, the ferry will be docking here shortly. It's only about a 2 or 3 minute wait, and then you all can board as you'd like. Um, you know what? I like each of you. I'm going to give you each a token, and he gives you each one copper token. So you guys feel free to use that however you like.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What
Is
are
this like, redeemable?
yeah? What do we use this on? I'm excited now.
Oh, it's a great deal of things. Now, you could use this for a trolley ride.
Oh,
Oh, that's useful. Is that
Anything else?
the only thing you can use it for?
faxes.
Well, I do regret, but it's just for a free trolley ride. So,
Oh,
Well, that's still
if you'd
pretty
like to
awesome.
take a trolley ride, you
Yeah.
can have a trolley ride.
Well, that's appreciated. Thank you.
Hmm.
How long have
You-
you been working for this ferry?
Oh gosh, as long as I can remember. You see that the man is only maybe late 20s, maybe very early 30s. Yeah, as long as I can remember. I just always enjoyed the comings and goings of tourists, hearing the tales, talking to my mom each week.
So, how long has this island been a tourist attraction then?
As long as I can remember.
Did you maybe lose your memory at some point?
Not that I can remember.
That's fair. So, say like 10 years ago?
Well, sure, 10 seems like a fine number to me.
20?
20's even better, but probably more so than I have years of remembering.
Awesome. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't remember that far back. Any other intrusive questions that I can answer for you fine folks that took my coppers?
Do you get a lot of tourists?
Every day. Yeah, this
Oh.
is a hot tourist spot. You're about to head over. There's going to be a Christmas parade this evening.
Oh.
That's exciting, I hope. They're gonna light up the town square. So that'll be exciting. There's a large tree that was just shipped over not even 4 days ago. I have no idea how they've decorated it so quickly. Magic, probably. But I believe in magic.
That's nice.
I also believe in free hot beverages when you go into an establishment to conduct your business. Don't you? I'd love a warm cup of coffee right now, but nobody ever thinks to bring me one. Well, I guess I better be moving on.
All right. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, and
Thank
thank
you.
you. Y'all are bound to be great passengers, I'm sure. If you need to use the restroom, it's up on the second floor of the ferry. I do regret to tell you that you will have to go up some steep stairs, but if that's a problem, well, the ride is not too long. Farewell, dear friends. I will see you in a few minutes when I load you on to the ferry, and then when you disembark from the ferry. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
They have an indefinite pass over there. I don't know how they came across it, but I am excited to see what happens to these four adventurers as they go over to St. Paxton Island. Aren't you? Oh, I knew you would be. You're very curious, just like me, I can tell. You have a shine about you. Yes, I see.
Okay.
I
Is
do have
there a sorry?
Oh, you're good.
Is there a coffee shop or someone selling coffee nearby?
I don't think you're gonna find any dice there. I could be wrong, but
Sometimes
never
you
know.
have to remove your shirt to
Roll
be sure.
sleight of hand.
Oh God, I put the box lid in. Okay, there we go. High or low for favorable results.
Oh, let's go high. Fred.
In this instance is high coffee.
Yes.
Okay, great. No. You scan around and it looks like all of the little coffee carafes and little carts and buggies are actually being zipped up, and they're moving out because the ferry has just dropped its little bridge so that it can allow visitors to go on.
What time of day is it?
It is late morning.
Did we see who he was talking to?
No, I mean, you could go and look if you wanted, if you're looking at the person that he was just talking to. It doesn't look like anyone that you would recognize for sure. It's a stranger.
Are the people who are waiting, do they look like tourists, or do they have suitcases, or do they look like locals?
Yeah, everyone there has a suitcase or some sort of a bag. Many of them have wagons that have all of their items on it. There are actually many cyclists that are going on the boat as well.
When you say wagons, are you talking about like hand pulled
Yeah,
wagons?
like you'd take to the park to carry a kid around in.
Got it.
Pretty soon, the crowd starts shifting toward the boat, and you're all just sort of shuffling over onto the ferry. You do notice that the ferry is not carrying over any cars.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we have this token, eh?
Yeah.
We got a lot of walking in our future.
It'll help if we know where we're going to.
As you are one of the last groups to board the ferry, there are several little sort of scenic waiting areas that are warmed. The air is quite chilly. You can go inside of there if you'd like to, or you can stay on the outside of the boat if you'd like to have some fresh sea air. The entire ride is pretty short, but
Wait, is it sea? I thought it was a river.
it's sea for sure.
Oh, okay.
L'Aqua.
The last time I was on the sea, dead bodies fell from the sky. So
Was that
What?
the last time?
dead bodies falling from the sky.
No,
What
didn't
did
we,
you say?
Fun
didn't
times.
we ride a night gaunt?
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, so
Who's
like
talking to
It's
us?
like a meme. It's like a meme, but instead of like
My
funny
name's Devin.
expressions, there's
Remember
no
I gave you the copper coin? What are y'all talking
shit, he's
about?
back.
Oh, you're still here?
I've
the
been here
fuck?
the whole time.
get
I'm
away.
just-
No.
Oh,
Well,
she
that's
she
quite-
was just
I'd
talking about a
like my
movie.
copper. Oh,
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
do. I enjoy going to the cinema. You know what I wish is I wish that the popcorn was free. But you know what?
Yeah.
A lot of shit, don't you?
I'm sorry. My friend's very forward. Hell.
That just hurt my feelings. I'm going to be going and taking care of some other business, and I hope y'all have a nice day. And
Thank you.
walks off.
he damn near
Sorry.
said bless our hearts.
I don't want to bless your hearts.
Damn.
As you all watch him, if you are watching him, he will walk around the back of the boat, and you notice that one unmarked white van drives up to the ferry. And it stops, and you see a person inside with a clipboard, and they are writing on the clipboard. There seems to be a dome shape at the back corner of the ferry, and Devin opens up the door to this dome shape. It looks like kind of the same size and shape as a propane tank for heating a whole home or something, like just one of those big pill looking structures. He opens a door on it and leaves that open. And then he walks over to the van. The van rolls down the window. And you see a fluffy haired red, like a kind of a mullet looking redhead man as he talks to Devin. And then they walk out and they carry on another box. It's much smaller, but still really large. They have to have a hand truck to get it onto the ferry. And then they push it inside of that little capsule. And then Devin closes the door, locks it, signs on the clipboard, and the red-haired man walks back to the van. You then see Devin take all of the chains and equipment that is holding the boat to the dock, takes it off, and pretty soon he gives a thumbs up. And he gets on this little radio, says something, hangs up the radio, and pretty soon you are traveling toward St. Paxton. Let
I'm
me know
going
what you
to
do.
rush to the bow of the ferry.
Is that the front or the back?
The front.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you do this thing.
All right. If
There-
anybody else is there, I'm going to like rudely shoulder them out of the way.
There are several people there. Many of them are taking photos of themselves, really spread arms, face, blissfully smiling into the sun while a photographer takes photos of them. And then it's the next person's turn, and people switch out their cameras and all that good stuff.
Okay, like I said, I very rudely just shoulder them. I'm like, oh, sorry, first time.
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going
That's
to look
rude.
into the water to see if I see any like fish.
you do see some marine life, yeah.
All right, and then I'm just going to scan, waiting for the island to appear.
Okay, it does not come. You wait for a good 15 minutes while people are asking you, "Sir, please get down. We've paid for this experience. Sir, if you don't have a ticket, you'll need to step down. Others have paid for this experience."
I've got a token. Token? Right here?
Well, I mean, I guess I can use the token when I get to the island. Okay, I'll switch you my ticket and then I'll just use. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And a girl gives you her ticket in exchange for your token.
I read the ticket.
One photo experience. And the photographer takes it from you, rips it in half, writes a number on it, and gives that back to you. When you get to St. Paxton, if you'll just show them this ticket, your photo will be there. Should be a good time. Did you have a particular pose in mind, or?
Serious face, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Show me serious face.
All right, I'm gonna like roll my shoulders forward, kind of flex a little bit, and then serious face.
Okay. She snaps a photo of you. Okay, great, thank you. And who's next? And a man shoves you out of the way. And he and his boyfriend embrace each other, and they share a passionate kiss on the bow of the boat while the sun is beaming down on them.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go find
The
my
line
friends.
continues to progress.
I will go find my friends.
So is that capsule at the back of the ferry?
It is.
Okay. And does it look like there are any other people milling around in that area?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's kind of
Um,
obstructing the view, so
okay. So I'll say to the others, what is that? Did you see him put the whatever it was into that capsule?
They're just probably hauling something to the island. I mean, it's probably no big deal.
Yeah, it's probably just typical, back and forth stuff. Surely they don't have everything they need over there.
suddenly the boat lurches to one side and a big spray from a wave splashes you all.
Well, oh,
Ugh.
well, didn't expect that.
Most of the other people make their way inside so they can have some cover as the water begins to get pretty choppy and you see dark clouds sort of milling about in the sky until they've all surrounded you.
Like specifically the ferry itself,
Well, I mean, it's
like
as far as you can
noticeably.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
The weather gets pretty bad pretty quick.
Well, this is terrifying.
Oh, hey guys. Oh man, you should have gotten your photos. Like now the weather kind of sucks.
You know I have a camera, right?
Well, yeah, but it's part of the experience.
Okay, just saying. I can take your picture anytime you want.
Also, there's some friggin' awesome fish here. We're gonna have to come back here on like a boat sometime. So I'm thinking. Whenever we
Maybe when
figure
the
out where the hell Darius went, we're gonna drag him out
yeah,
fishing. What do you guys say? Huh? Yeah?
maybe in
Uh,
better weather.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Okay.
maybe we should get inside.
As you walk inside, you see that this waiting area is filled with aromas like peppermint teas, hot chocolates, ciders, just really autumnal drinks. And there are vendors that are selling these to children, adults, and making quite a good profit as everyone is really excited to have something warm.
I will go purchase a
Oh,
coffee.
Okay, you get a coffee.
hey, do you guys want anything? I think I'm gonna get some hot chocolate. It smells great.
Ooh, that sounds
Mm,
really good. Peppermint hot chocolate would be better if they have it.
cider sounds good to me.
I will head over to the vendor and see if they have these three items.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Mermaid Coffee. How can I start your order?
Yeah, do you guys have a peppermint hot chocolate?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll put peppermint in anything. It's just $1
It
extra.
in anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't care. Like, we'll do
Oh,
peppermint water if you want.
well, like what if I say like put peppermint in that guy's pocket over there?
Well, I mean, like in the drink that you order.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. But if I paid you $1, would you do it?
Like maybe $5 and I do it.
Deal. So you see that guy over there? His name is Todd. I
Uh-huh.
want you to stick a bunch of peppermint in his pocket without him realizing it.
Okay.
It's gonna be funny.
Okay. Like, do I have to do it right now?
Oh no! After you get my drinks.
Okay, great, great,
So
great.
I'll take a peppermint hot chocolate,
Uh-huh.
a regular hot chocolate, and a cider.
Okay, great. And what size did you want on these?
Uh,
Small,
um,
medium, or large?
Medium
Okay,
for
great.
all
Sounds
three.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thanks. And what's the name?
Uh, Edward.
Edward, thanks. Okay. Edward, I will have this out for you in no time. And that is going to be $12 even.
Does that include the five or is that
No,
12?
that's going to be to this cash register. And then you and I have a separate arrangement.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll slip her a 20.
Okay, great. And she counts out your change to you. Thank you so much. And we'll have your drinks out in just a few minutes. And she walks away to go and get your order started.
I'll take a look around.
You'll prefer mermaid coffee to the orange and pink donut coffee for no discernible reason.
Viral marketing.
Is there anybody standing like nearby me?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You guys are all pretty crowded in there. A lot of people are going over for the parade this evening. So it's pretty crowded. I have to stop drinking LaCroix.
I will try to strike up a conversation with somebody drinking anything from this stand and ask them, "Hey, so how's it taste? I just ordered some and I'm really excited."
It's nothing special, really. Um,
Oh,
I mean, it's just coffee. There is literally no difference between coffee and coffee.
you didn't get like the peppermint coffee? I hear they put peppermint in anything.
I didn't realize that that was an option.
Oh, well, you should try it. I'm excited to try it.
I will. I'm gonna go back right now and get it. Uh, ma'am, would you put a shot of peppermint in here? $1? I won't be having peppermint coffee. Uh, hello. My name is Michael.
Hi, Michael. I'm Edward. So,
Edward.
what brings you to St. Paxton Island?
Oh, you see those three little ones over there? I'm taking them to the Christmas parade. The best Santa in the world, literally in the world, is going to be making an appearance tonight at the Christmas
Wow.
parade. Uh-huh. They really go all out at St. Paxton. The mayor throws a huge festival. He calls it Festival of Lights. And I mean, the entire island is lit up just beautifully. There is a Christmas fireworks display. Santa, it appears, flies in on a sleigh and then joins the parade. Reindeers intact. I do not know where the reindeers come from, but they are real reindeers, and
From the
well,
north.
it's exciting, really. And
Wow.
I am a grown man, and I get excited by it. I mean,
Yeah.
not like that, but like excited like a child.
Oh, oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking that. Oh, yeah. Well, what's crazy is I didn't realize this island was inhabited. I always thought it was just like a forested island.
Oh yeah, well, the thing is that there was, oh gosh, what's his name now? It's completely escaping my mind. But the man that actually settled the whole place, now, he invested quite a bit of money to actually get the whole thing started. But then rumor has it that there is a nice pocket of gold that's in the center of that island, and he found it. And of course, because he bought the entire island, he owns all of those mineral rights. And,
Oh,
when you buy a piece of property, the most important thing is that you also buy the mineral rights. Do you know that a lot of people, they don't buy the mineral rights? And then guess what? Someone strikes oil and or gold. And guess what? If you don't own the mineral rights, that belongs to the person that owns the mineral rights. So,
interesting.
yeah,
Well,
but
that's
he
good
did.
advice.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
very smart man. Bought the mineral rights and I was able to fund all of the development. I mean, have you been there? I guess you haven't been there if you're asking all these questions.
No, it's gonna
No.
be my first time. I'm excited.
Oh my God, I am jealous of you because you're getting to experience this for the first time, and I wish that I could experience it for the first time again. But I guess I do because each time I've come with a new child of mine, and I get to experience it through their eyes, and it's very exciting for me. Uh, what was your question?
Oh, no, just making small talk, but
Oh, small
thanks.
talk. I
I
love small
appreciate it.
talk. Edward,
Oh, my coffee's up. All right. Good talking to you, Michael. Thank you.
it's good to talk to you as well. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you. Yeah, I think those are mine.
Thank you.
Oh, and here's your tip. And then I wink at her and I hand her a $5 bill.
She takes the tip and then winks back at you. Okay.
Okay. So, are you gonna do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away with my coffees.
Okay. I have to tell you that I only have skills in coffee making and small talk. But I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be great.
I think it is going to be great too. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. And I'll walk over to Bella and Clara and hand them their drinks.
Okay, good.
Oh, thanks, Edward.
The girl quickly follows behind you, and she sidles up to Todd. And Todd, you feel her arm going up and down against your own.
What?
And suddenly your entire left leg is just covered in peppermint syrup as she is just like she's put the peppermint bottle into her own pocket and is just pumping it onto you.
Miss, I think you're leaking on me.
Oh no! I'm leaking. Oh, sorry. I
What?
regret this. Goodbye.
What?
Todd, what just happened?
What is that? What's coming out of your pocket, Todd? Like,
Smells really good though.
yeah,
Do I still
like,
have
are you
my
just really
wallet?
into
Like,
peppermint?
what just happened?
Classic Todd.
I'm gonna go get some napkins.
As you go grab some napkins from a nearby cart, the entire boat lurches again, and a lot of things fall onto the floor. And you see some of the vendors are looking pretty worried. As you look outside, it's almost completely dark, and rain seems to be hitting the glass of the enclosure at just every direction.
I'm going
Oh.
to go find Devin.
Okay.
Where is he at exactly? Is he like in a bridge or something? Or
He is in kind of a staff's or like quarters that are for people that work on the boat. Kind of like an office, really.
okay, I'm imagining there's like windows or something
Yeah.
as I approach. So I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna tap on the window. I'm gonna raise the cup of coffee up.
Oh, now, is that for me?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh my gosh. You know what? You're going to get yourself another token.
Oh, thank
I'm going to give you one. All right.
That's
And he
awesome.
gets into his pocket and he gives you a silver token.
Oh,
Now,
this one's
this
even
token, oh my, you can use this for a lot of things.
better. Like more than just ferry or trolley rides.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You could use it for a trolley ride. You can use it for a bike rental.
Oh, now we're talking. All right. Well, thank you. Hey,
You're welcome. Yeah.
so I just curiosity got the best of me. I have to ask, what was the thing you got from that man on at the shore in the van? My friends and I, we were going like, what could it be? And so I had to ask.
I have no idea. Basically, they just bring me a box each time, and when the weather gets to a certain point, we'll get to a section when the weather is not bad. They call it the eye of the storm, and during the eye, I just pull this lever, and then it's smooth sailing from then on. So, anyways, I don't know what's in the box. So.
Oh, the mystery deepens. All right. Well, that's pretty neat though.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Like I said, I believe in magic. And, part of believing in magic is really just being quiet and listening for the details of the universe. And what I've learned working the fairy is that if you shut up for a second, the universe reveals her mysteries to you. And one of those mysteries is what I think might be in there is food scraps for the fish.
They're good fishing around here, huh?
Oh my, yes. And now, when you go to St. Paxton, there is a river that runs clear through the whole island. And I mean, it's just fish, fish, fish.
Sounds like my kind of river.
It really is. It's a good river. I don't often get to stay on the island because I am running the boat back and forth. But since you do have the indefinite pass, perhaps I might see you again when we go fishing.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I'm Todd, by the way.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Todd. I am Devin. And then he just pulls the lever and it just goes.
I will watch this guy.
In about a minute and a half, the sky starts clearing up. What would I tell you, Mr. Todd?
That is
Magic.
pretty cool.
Pretty magical.
Right?
Hmm?
I'll say,
I
well, thank
think
you.
I am right.
Thank you for sharing. Let me see
And
that.
thank you for the coffee.
No problem.
I drop that hint to every group I talk to. Ain't nobody ever listened to me before.
See, that's what you said, right? Secrets of the universe.
Secrets of the universe. Mr. Todd, you have a great trip. I got to get out there and get some work done. Goodbye.
Yep. See it.
He leaves and he just kind of brushes past you, and you see a clipboard on, I guess it's very, very small desk.
I will lean over to take a better look.
You see a list of names.
Any I recognize?
No one that you recognize.
Oh, okay.
All but the last one are marked off.
That doesn't seem particularly interesting, so I will scurry on back to my friends.
Okay. As you are walking, the stickiness from the peppermint syrup is kind of pulling your leg hairs as your pants kind of move away from your skin and then back on. So, like, each time you move, it's just a little irritating because your leg hairs are getting tugged and pulled at.
I will try to like straight leg it or something.
Okay. It makes it worse.
I look over at Todd as he comes back to the group, and I'm like, Todd, I am so sorry. When she said she put peppermint in anything, I literally visualized peppermint candies, and I was like, this would be so funny. She's going to put peppermint candy in your pocket. And now you have syrup all over your pants. I am so sorry.
Edward, why? I have peppermints. Look. I pull out like a handful of just soggy peppermints.
Oh,
Oh no, they're even more pepperminty.
do you always carry a bag of peppermints?
You don't?
Jesus.
I teach children,
No.
Edward.
Okay, touche. Well, now you have peppermint covered peppermints. Let me tell you, I think we're onto something here.
Hey, Stacy, can I get you to ask Todd for a peppermint for your sore throat, please?
Oh yeah. Hey Todd, can I get one of those peppermints? My throat's acting up.
Do you want slightly wet or super saturated?
I'll
should try
take
the super
slightly
saturated.
wet, thanks.
All right, here you go.
You're a lifesaver.
As she says that. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let us know how it tastes.
It's a little over minty, oh, for sure, but feels good on the throat.
Interesting.
You see the crowd start dissipating in this contained lounge area as they all start shuffling outside, and you'll see a few people pointing um, straight at the bow of the boat.
Before everybody disperses, I will fill them in on the details of Devin dropping the item and the sky clearing up and the list of names.
Wait, what do you mean he pulled a lever and the sky cleared up?
Oh, yeah. No, he's like, he has no idea what's in the box. He's like, oh, just wait until it gets really kind of choppy in the middle of the storm, pull this level, it just goes click, 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 and then boom, everything cleared up. And he's like,
And
magic.
Does that mean it storms every time he comes over?
I don't know.
That seems weird.
But, like, aren't you a science teacher? Is that, like, logical?
No. That's, I mean, I am a science teacher, but no, that's not. Yeah, I don't quite know. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be going on with the weather, but I mean, he seemed pretty adamant that he does this every single time.
That's bizarre.
And he gave me a
Oh,
silver token. Huh.
Oh. Well, that's lucky.
why does everybody point to the front of the boat? What's going
Oh.
on?
Oh, it's probably the pictures thing.
As you all turn your head to look out, you see St. Paxton Island in the distance. You've been on the boat for roughly 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh,
I start
oh.
heading to the front to take a look.
I'll go too.
I will follow.
You see St. Paxton Island. There are lots of trees. You can see the area where you are headed. There's a dock, but the area that you're going to actually seems to have some sort of a cliff or a mountain that's like right there. So you can't really get a good layout of the entire island itself. Of course, the island is quite large. So, yeah, that's really all you see right now.
It doesn't look like an uninhabited swamp, does it?
Oh, no. And in fact, the mountains seem to already have snow caps on them.
Wow, Edward, did your dad get this wrong or what?
I guess, like, I don't know how he could have. He's quite a shrewd businessman.
Maybe he just got some bad intel.
Yeah, but I mean, he has his own plane. Like, I don't understand how he hasn't flown over this way and noticed these snow-capped mountains.
Oh, that's because planes can't fly over this. No.
Are you back again?
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Devin, where did you come from?
I was just making my way up to the front and I noticed and I heard you talking about airplanes. I was just going to drop a little truth bomb on you. No airplanes.
So it's like a no-fly zone?
Oh, did you see the storm we had to go through? No, planes can't fly in that. Many have tried, many have died.
Oh
Oh,
my.
I mean,
Is
that's
that-
not funny. I'm.
No. Is there always a storm there?
Did you ever hear of the what's it called? The island star, no triangles of.
Bermuda Triangle?
That's the one.
Oh.
This place is similar, except I do not know where Bermuda is, but this is St. Paxton.
It's also a triangle?
What?
I think the triangle is kind of like a metaphor.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I was going to say anything, I would say it's more of a hexagrams.
Oh,
Huh.
um,
I'm not familiar with that one.
But that doesn't, no one would write. It's boring. Well, bye.
Yep.
Oh, bye, Devin.
does anybody else find
Devin
it
gets back to work.
totally creepy that he just pops up with
Yeah.
random information at like the perfect times?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally naming my next NPC Devin. Like, that's
Oh.
a thing. That's happening.
His
Fair.
middle name should be Exposition.
DXC.
I mean, did we notice storms when we lived in Northview? I don't recall that, you guys.
Well, this wasn't happening when we were there, right? Does
I mean-
anybody remember seeing any flyers about St. Paxton's being a touristy location?
Yeah, and there are no radio shows that we could pick up on when we were at Northview.
Hell, nobody even wanted to fish in that swamp or hunt. I mean, that would have been. Nobody went here.
Mm-hmm. Yet, Mr. Know-It-All over there says this has been here for as long as he can remember.
Maybe he has a really bad memory.
I said 20 years, and he said for sure. I don't know.
It's
This
really
is
weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll make more sense once we get over there.
Yeah, it's also weird that he kind of likened it to the Bermuda Triangle too. I mean, I've heard some weird things about that place, and I mean, if it's the same here, I don't know.
The hell has Darius got us into?
A
Apparently.
cleansing bolt of lightning cracks through the sky. Just kidding.
Cleansing.
Oh my.
What did it cleanse, Bella?
About 10 minutes later, the boat is docked, and you see Devin as he is ushering people off of the boat. All right, friends, I will see you when I see you, and have a great time. Enjoy those tokens.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thanks
welcome.
again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm always excited to make for. Anyways, I gotta go. Actually, I don't have time for small talk with you fellas. Hop on off this boat now. Goodbye.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
forget to ask for my mom, Patty Codwell. Goodbye. And he shoves you off of the boat, gets you all of your things, closes the gate, and you see him give the thumbs up to the captain at the top of the ferry, and they are out of there.
Okay.
From a distance, you see him waving a big wave at you.
I'll
This
wave
is-
back.
Good
It's
luck!
just gonna
Fuck.
keep getting weirder.
Huh.
All right, guys. This
Did he see him?
peppermint is seriously driving me nuts. I'm gonna stop into a bathroom for a second, and then IRL. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second.
Okay, bye. Todd quickly finds a restroom on the loading dock there that he can get into, and he's taking quite some time to, change his clothes, wash his leg, find new clothes, put those clothes back on.
Transfer his peppermints from his old clothes to his new clothes.
Right. Yeah,
Which
it's a
will
whole
then soak
process, really.
again.
While he's in the restroom, I look around. Is it fairly developed, this dock area? Because you mentioned a mountain, but you didn't really mention like a town or, like buildings.
Yeah, as you guys have gone up this pretty large incline. That's all a ramp that's going up the side of this, what ends up being a very large hill, not necessarily a mountain. As you guys have peeked over, you actually come to the first St. Paxton Visitor Center, and there's a large overlooking area where you can have these like big telescopes that look out over the whole area. So it's kind of like when you go to the ocean or Empire State Building, how they have those big binoculars. So they have those, you can look all over. If you want to, you can throw in a quarter or two and turn it on if you'd like.
I think I will do so.
Okay. You throw in a quarter and you're able to view most of the island all the way to the end. You see at the north side, there are tons and tons of little yurts, cabins. It almost looks like it was taken straight out of the movie Heidi. There's lots of like Swiss architecture. There's lots of log cabins, and there is a ski lift going up the mountain, and people are already going up. It looks to be really well developed. There are small little shopping areas and towns. You see an ice skating rink, and then as the area gets a little bit closer to you, you're seeing a small village. There is a river that runs all the way through St. Paxton. It looks like this area has lots of different areas and pockets of development, but the architecture seems to be fairly old. So the towns, the little main square area, they all look really reminiscent of like the 1930s kind of architecture. Very Art Deco.
You guys have to check this out. It's crazy. Like, how have we not known about this island?
Let me take a look. And I'll look through the...
Okay. I'm just pulling up your skills real quick. Okay. You also see the same things that Edward has seen, but you've actually focused in on some of the coastal area, so more down south, and you actually see some of the businesses from Northview that you were really familiar with that are right there on the coast as well. So there's a big kayak shop that's attached to the Divine Bovine. All of these really familiar little joints that you guys would frequent in school are all there. One of the things that you notice is that there are literally no vehicles whatsoever. There are no roads, so to speak. Everything seems to be a path. Some of it is like a large brick, almost sidewalk. Everything is very well manicured. You're seeing beautiful gardens, acres and acres of really well manicured gardens. And at the very south end of the island, you actually see that some people are hopping onto tubes in the river and are just lazily going down the river in tubes.
So, you're not gonna believe this, but there's a lot of places that look familiar. Like, the Divine Bovine is here.
But
Wait, what?
Yeah, and like that kayak place and like all those little shops in that area, they're here.
I feel like Leo definitely would have mentioned that at least to Edward.
Right, and maybe they're like franchising? Like, but all the shops are here. So I don't know if maybe they all decided to open up a shop on the island too. I don't know.
Oh, there you guys
There's
are.
there's no way. Leo runs the Divine Bovine by himself. Like, I literally help him during the summers when it gets busy. How would he have a second shop here on this island and I wouldn't know about it?
We,
Wait, there's one of those here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
you know
But
what?
it's like Everything is here.
Why don't we find a place to stay and then go get a bite at the Divine Bovine and see if Leo is there?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Hello. A woman in her 50s with really straight, shiny blonde hair kind of thrusts her hand out to you to shake hands. I'm Patty Caldwell.
Oh,
Hello.
aren't you
Hi.
Devin's mom?
I am. Yeah.
Oh,
I love that boy.
he has that same skill of just coming right up to people.
Well, that is our job. I am the manager here at the Visitor Center, so St. Paxton Island. Welcome. It is part of every inhabitant of the island to make you feel as comfortable as possible while you are visiting St. Paxton Island. What can I help you find? Do you have lodging already? Of course, you
Oh,
know there are no hotels. So one of our bed and breakfasts, one of our beachside bungalows. Where have you made reservations?
Actually,
so you know what? You go ahead, Bellamy.
uh, so we're supposed to be meeting a friend here, I guess. Um, Darius Hemsley?
You see her brow furrow. Right this way. And she turns around and takes you into the visitor center.
Okay.
Huh.
I follow.
That's weird.
You walk into her office. It is beautifully decorated. There's a lot of like really ornate hand carved desks, chairs, really tall windows that overlook the ocean on the ferry side. Patty closes the door behind you. I'm really thankful that you've all come. It really means a lot. I've been trying to hold it together for the past 2 days. But things are hard without him here.
Did he work at the visitor center?
What?
How did you know him?
He's the mayor
Wait.
Wait, what?
of the island.
No, Darius
I don't.
Hemsley.
Yeah.
I know who you said.
Like body
But-
like a Greek god, Darius.
Yeah.
And she points to an oil painting of Darius front and center on one of her walls.
Is he in the Captain Morgan pose? Because
That's what you imagine.
High or low for favorable results.
hi.
Yes, he is.
Oh. That is
Classic Darius.
That
Darius.
is
He is
definitely
also holding a flute in his hand.
Oh.
What? Is that a
Are you
piccolo?
sure that's not Justice Timberwaves?
What?
Sorry. Yeah, that's Darius.
So, Patty, you're gonna have to excuse us. We didn't know about all of this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we-
Apparently, it was supposed to be a surprise.
He didn't tell me he was leaving either. All I got was this note. And right here it says, an Edward, a Bellamy, a Todd, a Clara will be coming to help you out.
Oh.
Well, that would
What?
also explain the
Um,
indefinite pass signed by the mayor.
Oh, how long has he been mayor?
For as long as I can remember, really.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. 10 years,
Seems to be
20
going
maybe?
around.
I don't know.
Sort
The
of thing you
thing
tell your
is-
friends.
When you're on St. Paxton Island, everything is just good. And so time is like not that big of a deal, you know?
No.
You will. You will. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Listen, it's kind of a trek to get to Malsado Lago. That's where you'll be staying. That's the governor's, or I'm sorry.
That's the mayor's mansion. Um,
Mansion?
Isn't that a mansion?
Sounds like a
I am
swanky place.
doubtful that you. Are you sure that you are who? May I see some identification, please?
Sure. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
little sticky.
We'll go ahead and pull out my
Doesn't
ID
smell
as
good.
well.
I'll
Okay.
show her my fairy pass.
I'd like to see some government issued ID. I'm sorry, this is not going to suffice for me. You don't even sound like you know Mr. Hemsley.
Well, that's the thing, though. We do. We're his best friends, his family, his chosen family. Like we're the closest people to him, and we are all he had that we knew. So you are clearly the actual imposter, and this is all a giant joke because that is the only option.
He put her up to this. That's what it's got to be. This picture on
Told
the
you it was a
wall.
joke.
Ah,
Guys,
Told
this is
you.
getting less funny by the
Okay.
minute. I want to see Darius now.
yeah, joke's over.
In his
Let's.
mansion.
Yeah, let's go see Darius, and we can all have a good laugh and some drinks, and yeah.
Look, this is his handwriting. This is his official seal. I don't know what to tell you.
The Darius I knew didn't even have an official seal. Like, what? I'm so confused.
How could he hide a whole life from us?
I mean, you're talking to your best friends. Wouldn't you be like, hey,
Wait.
by the way, I'm a mayor?
Is he married?
No,
Oh.
he lives all in that. Listen, I'm just going to take you there. How about that? I'll take you to Malsado Lago, and you can figure it out because I'm sure that as his four best friends, he's left you more information than he has left me, the manager of the St. Paxton Island Visitor Center. So, also, radio host Patty Caldwell.
Yes, you have a lot of fans, I've heard.
Really? What did you
Yeah.
hear?
Across the way at Northview, quite a few people listen when they get a chance.
That's exciting. I love it when to hear that my voice travels across the airwaves and the sea waves. Anyways, we were on a mission and let's get to it.
Good idea.
She walks you outside and there is a man in a carriage. It looks like an old-timey Christmas decorated carriage. We're getting in season, so don't worry about it. Everything's going to turn. Oh, I mean, right now we're transitioning. We have until the end of the day to get everything from fall decorations over to holiday decorations. It's a very big undertaking, and I cannot believe that he would leave me in a lurch at this time. Anyways, there's also ambient music that you can't quite place where it's coming from, but all around, when you kind of pay attention, there seems to be like classic Christmas music just sort of breezing through the trees. The carriage driver loads all of your luggage onto the top of the carriage, opens the door for you, and Patty ushers you in. Well, you're going to get in or what?
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
just,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, just a little
It's
stunned.
quite spacious. I'm surprised.
Well, everything's first class in St. Paxton, so.
Apparently, Darius has been holding out on us guys.
The carriage takes you off, and you notice that inside of the carriage, embroidered on the backs of the seat, is a logo or more of a house crest. that all of you created together with your D&D characters. So this is apparently a carriage that is reminiscent of a carriage that perhaps you bought in your D&D game.
Todd, do you see this?
Yeah. This is nuts, dude.
That's the logo
Yes.
from your game.
Why wouldn't he tell us about this? I mean, we would love this logo and the carriage, everything. Why keep it from us?
Maybe there was supposed to be a grand reveal. I mean, he did say that he wanted to show us and not tell us.
But I mean, why keep this? This has to be the reveal, right?
It's a really weird way to go about it.
The lady's in I'm sure of it.
Wait, I was talking to a guy on the ferry, and he said that the guy that owns the island bought the mineral rights and found a ton of gold. What if Darius bought the island and got stupid rich? And now he's creating, like, I don't know, a fantasy island for himself and for us?
It's still something you would have shared.
I guess, yeah, but
It's the kind of thing you tell your friends about.
Maybe we didn't know him as well as we thought we did.
And that's where we're going to call it.
Boo!
Oh, my emotions.
Yeah,
Harry's
I'm
keeping
not-
secrets from me.
This is really hard to deal with. I don't like it. You built up my friendship with this
I know.
person, and now you're tearing down the walls around me, and I can't handle it.
Listen,
Betrayal.
Linda. If you didn't see the writing on the wall, then I don't even think you knew me to begin with.
Like there was
Oh, I
writing on
knew.
the
I
wall of
just
the carriage.
wanted to be wrong.
I knew there was writing, but it still gives me feels.
So I gotta ask, this house crest, does it actually exist at this point, or is this something that we'll be working on in the future?
We do not have this currently, so it is something that I think we should
Yes.
in-game kind of put together, or you guys can put together since it's more your game than my game. So.
There needs to be like a moon with a flower. A
Mhm.
moonflower.
Did you know that moonflower is actually a real flower?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, have you heard of, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on the name right now, but so there's a flower that only opens in the morning when the sun is out, and then when the sun goes down, it closes, and the moonflower does the exact opposite of that, and it only opens up at night and then closes in the morning.
Oh,
So-
that's really cool.
Yeah, they're
Those are
super invasive plants. My daughter scattered some of the seeds out, and oh my God, they're everywhere. Not the moonflower, but the other one that I'm totally
Oh.
blanking on the name.
Morning glories?
Morning glories.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
so-
never heard of
those.
moonflowers though.
it's a real flower. I saw it on a gardening website, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to tell Steph.
I was just going for like an elf-ass name, like
Yeah.
moonflower.
That's Elf as F.
Right.
Did you guys have a good time
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
with your hot cocos and your ferry rides?
and our sticky
Peppermint.
pockets.
And your sticky pockets.
I love that in the middle of this, Edward is still finding time to punk Todd. So good.
look, Todd's just easy to, like, I don't know, pick on, I guess.
Yeah.
I just like that I made it like in game to have preparedness too. Like I've already got
Yeah.
peppermints, bro.
Yes.
What was your skill that you have?
Preparedness.
oh, yeah.
I just whip things out. Just like, oh,
That was a perfect use of that skill. I was really pleased with that. If
Yeah,
this
I
game had
figured you
style
were gonna have
points,
an
I would have
issue.
given you one. Well, if you want to talk to us about the type of mermaid coffee that you do or don't like, you can follow us. Never mind, I did that wrong. Wait, do I talk about the show first and then do I
Oh.
do mine? Or do I do
Yeah.
mine?
But,
End credits now, don't we?
Huh?
yeah.
Aren't we doing the end recap credits.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You
so
do
we
it
don't
all,
have to-
right?
Yep.
So you don't need to talk. We don't need to say any of that then, right?
Nope.
Oh, what a
We just get to
beautiful
cut it.
blessing. Because I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I cannot remember how this show works unless I'm GMing it. That's really it. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. And I will see you guys in 2 minutes' time.
Yes, indeed. Bye, stream. We'll
Bye,
be back.
stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Stopping this recording.
I definitely just
Stopping.
tried to hang up on you guys too.
No.
Stream people, we will change the name and then be right back.
Yeah.
How are we?
Arc
Not
to
smart.
F2.
Oh yeah, that's how we're doing that, are we?
I don't know. I'm just
Arc.
kind of taking a swing
Okay,
at
I
it.
have V2
Oh.
S1 1.
Oh my gosh.
A2S1E2.
V2 S1 E1, and then so this is V2 S1 E2. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's
I
a lot
am going
of letters
to
and
use
numbers.
the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Is it
After I get the
V2?
saving.
Is that version 2, season?
Volume 2,
Oh,
Season
volume.
1, Episode 2.
Not smart, guys.
Volume 2.
I had a coworker who listens to the show come and talk to me on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And she was like, I'm very scared about what's happening.
That seems to be the common reaction.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. She goes, part of me is like, are they recasting as like Riverdale or something? Because that's kind of what I'm getting there. I was like, well, no, but
She
thank
love
you.
us. Love us, love our people, trust us, and then prepare to be destroyed. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream now.
Okay.
BRB.